Alright, looks like we have a thing here. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Stop loss 27. Perfect risk. Okay. Enter it as in. 27 risk. Alright, now the TP is 27. So, 27 divided by 2 plus, so 13.5, okay? So 67 or like 68 is like the TP. About here. Do I round up or do I round down? That is thy question. I think I'll round down, like just to be okay if I do, fuck it up. Well, there goes one trade. Let's check other pairs, see if we have anything. Holy shit. Please, will you show me NU, please? Thank you. Oh shit. Okay, wait. NU also have a thing here. Gonna have to try and enter that as fast. No worries, it's still moving. 42. Technically, it would have entered us in, but it hasn't on the actual thing, so I should be fine. Damn, this is very useful. So 2 points. So is this like 18? Okay. So 18 times 2 plus 9. 45 is the TP. About this high up here. Technically, I would have been entered if I was actually watching the pair, but my mom came in looking for her glasses and I got distracted, so... But I'm not gonna blame that, okay? It is what it is. Okay, let me check GU. GU did not do anything yet, okay. So, we have a trade on... Well, possible trades. Alright, so... Sorry for the weirdness. I just finished showering and I was changing, so... Yeah. About here was where I got entered in. Stop loss down there. TP at a 1 to 2.5. And I will be going break even soon enough. May I please get the 2.5? Can I not get a 2.5? Fuck it, yeah, this works, I guess. And where is the TP? The TP is about a pip lower, like the break even point. So 53, that's about 43 to me. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. It's like a gigantic break even area. I could go break even right here, or I just put it at like 0.5. I'll just do 0.5 for now. Like, I feel like that's a good enough, like half a pip. So plus I'm scalping, so it kind of does matter a lot. I'll make it red if I can. Yellow? Ew, piss, bro. Okay. Or I should make like no, not fuck it, blue. Blue works. I'm not gonna deal about that one yet. So if I get to like this, I'm gonna go ahead and put on break even on the trade. NZD is just flying off. Like I said, 41 would have entered us in. However, I guess it is kind of what it is, so yeah. That's the TP. I did not get entered in. I'm looking to get entered in back at this tick. However, if it hits the 50% or like, you know, somewhere around here. So let me configure this out, boy. Alright, so that's like till the 3. That's like, yeah, that's half a pip right there. Alright. If it ever touches this zone, I'm going break even. Alright, or like I'm exiting this trade. I'm not looking to enter this one. This is a valid looking trade, I ain't gonna lie. The only downside is that I didn't get entered in on that, so, but it is what it is, you know. If you don't, you don't. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I've entered my trades in. This is one of the other trades where like it actually does go beyond the 50%. So yeah. And I just gotta let the things work its own magic. You know? Just gotta let these things work their magic. I do wish I got in at like on NZD, but sucks to suck, I guess, you know? Technically, you wouldn't be in yet because the actual entry is like here at the high of this candle, this red candle right here. But usually I put like one tick up because it sometimes actually does do this like tick move and it just leaves without tapping this candle. So I've been doing that recently. Yeah. Alright, yeah, with that, I'm not going to care about anything. I'm just gonna let these things let themselves move. The only thing I'm concerned with now is just break even. So yeah, should be fine. Do we have any news today? No, it is a no news Monday, so it's gonna be lower volume, but you know, it will be fine. It'll be good. You know, I've kind of like thought about it, and like, you know, when I was first looking at the charts, I was like, oh shit, is this a TBS? But then I realized, oh, there's a candle. There's only one candle in between. That makes no sense. So I just decided not to enter that. You know. Of course, no, this is not valid TBS. You know, if it was, I wouldn't be entering this trade. I would probably have lost this trade if it was a valid TBS, but obviously it isn't here. So yeah. These things are just like pretty much the same exact setup. The only thing is like the risk and everything is like way different, you know. This one goes beyond the 50%, almost at the 100% of the range, and then NZD is just like at the 50%, you know. I wouldn't say we missed this trade. I'd rather say like we didn't get tapped in, you know. Technically, yes, I would have been tapped in this trade, but you know, I'm not gonna sweat it. Like, I would like to see at least you know, the actual Moto 1 candle getting one tick tapped, just getting like the exact high tapped. Then that would like if I didn't enter that, you know, like let me just show you, right? If this wick like actually you know, this is just a shadow, right? But like if it actually tapped the this high right here, the Model 1 candle, then yes, I would consider this a mistake on my part, but this one didn't technically tap it, so I wouldn't even look for that. Looks like here AUDs. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put break even on AUD 0.64917 917. Commissions are gonna be a bitch on that, but should be fine. I believe NZD is at 50%, bro. Come on. You gotta tell me that thing's at 50%. Not yet, I guess. I mean, I would say like this high is like the 50% for sure, you know. AUD has been put on break even. So I have no risk in this trade. I mean, except for like commissions, which, you know, if I do lose, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna care about commissions though. So yeah. I'm not gonna care about AUD anymore. I'm just gonna let it run. Only thing I actually care about is NZD currently. Thing is pushing quite up without, you know, and if it does hit this zone, you know, 0.5 pips away from the 50% of the 1 hour CRT, the 8 a.m. CRT, then yeah, obviously I'm going to put on, like, I'm gonna like exit this trade. I'm not gonna look for this trade, not at all. I assume price is like really extended right now, and it's gonna like come in for like a reversal or like a retracement. But you know, you do you, buddy. You do you. I'm not gonna force you to anything. It's just gonna, yeah. I feel like I'll just let things run. Now we have no news, so there's like no big spikes to really worry about. And like also, yeah, I do have to like figure out what to do if there was like big news coming in at like 9:30 or something. Cause if there was, then technically I would need to you know, find a way to combat that, right? Because I'm trading from like 9 to 10, and then anything like after 10 I'm not gonna manage anymore. I'm just gonna let that thing be. And like, you know, from 9, so like if I get an entry like exactly here, like, you know, 9:08 a.m., and there was news at like 9:30, would I put on break even? Would I exit a trade earlier? Like, what would I do? You know, I still haven't encountered that situation, like, but I'm pretty sure I will soon enough. And when I do, I need answers, so I'm gonna have to like figure something out. For now, I'm just gonna keep going. AUD, come on, buddy. Bro, I swear NZD should be like, I mean, look at this bitch, bro. Like, it totally is at the 50%, bro. Come on. You can't lie to me like that, bruh. You just can't. Okay? Like, 58732, 732642. $682 is the 50%. Okay, never mind. We might not have actually. No, we would have. Yeah, we definitely hit the 50%. But TradingView hasn't, so I'm just gonna keep holding. Like, who knows? Who knows what could happen? Now GU, I'm gonna put a alert somewhere. I assume it's gonna come down since it is in a bearish trend here. But you can see, we did a reversal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a reversal. Boom, TBS. Boom, Model 1 candle, right? The moment it gets closed above, go ahead, enter in 1-to-1. Now, I'm not saying pattern trade, but this is something that is doable, okay? This target 1 to 2.5. The actual target, the actual profit you're supposed to make is just a 1 to 2. The 0.5 is there just to like help with commissions. So yeah. Let me see if I can find more TBS examples. I wouldn't consider this a swing high. But yeah, you can say that is a TBS, though I don't know what to feel about that. Okay, AUD is really close to break even now. So if we do get break even, I'll just take it. Like, give me it, bruh. NZD on the other hand, this bitch. Are you sure that's not the 50%? Like, bro, okay? Think about this, okay? 88, okay? 88 minus 5. 83. Yeah, this is half a pip. I don't understand why this bitch hasn't hit the 50% yet, like AUD did. Well, SMT, right? Even then, it shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave this be, bro. Like, let it be whatever it wants to, bro. I ain't gonna judge. Who the fuck gonna judge, bro? The only reason I'm not looking at EU is cause the 8 a.m. candle. Okay, AUD just got break even, so that's nice. Sorry, how the fuck am I not out yet? I'm just. Yeah, no. Let me like wait for it to actually close by its. Huh? What the fuck? Oh shit! I put my stop loss all the way down there. What the hell? No. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? 64917. Dog. Oh my god. How the f did I do that? Dude, I must be stupid, bro. But yeah, whatever. We made 3% last week. Gonna see how much we make this week. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're okay. So we just got out of break even. We are down like $8 through commissions, but you know, it is what it is. Profits is still profit. Commissions is an actual bitch though. I keep saying that. Commissions is a bitch. Cause it is, bro. Right? It is a fucking bitch. Alright, NZD on the other hand, like this guy, I mean you can see this, right? Thick candle. We had a FEG and order block here. But it only tapped the FEG. Recent FEG, that's still high probability to me. We had a TBS right here. Just gonna like mark this stuff out, cause why the hell not? And then this here is the actual entryable thing. Okay. Let's go on AUD now. AUD, we had a TBS right here. I'm gonna cut it short, like say it's right here. I would say like break even definitely helps. It's the only kind of thing that, you know, genuinely keeps me afloat, so yeah. We got broke even right there. Tipped it, bro. Crazy. But yeah, that is all about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and before I do anything, let me just make sure I actually have my alerts and everything set. So AU has nothing else. GU, gonna be watching GU if we do get a certain thing. AU is done. Like AU is just the trade's been done already. But I'll journal it right now. So this is what the higher time frame looks like. Yeah, order block. Had ourselves a little order block right there. And then this here's what we're looking at. So boom. Hop on Discord. What time was this, by the way? Gotta know. 9:08. Bet. Bro, can I please type? What the hell, bruh? Monday the 25th, August 2025. This bitch was on AUD USD. That's all I have to do to the journal. Just gotta keep it in, just gotta keep it there. Okay, now we gotta go ahead and journal into Excel. So I'm gonna start up a new week here. So week of 25 August. So last time, actually no, I'm gonna like move it down. Like with every refinement. So these are all the data I currently have, right? But really, the only thing that actually does count after the refinement is we had 4 trades. Okay, and we had a we actually only had 3 trades. Okay, my bad. 3 trades. Okay, we had 1 loss and 2 wins, so that's a 33% win rate. Okay, our average R on this trade, since it was a 33% win rate. No wait, 66. My bad. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm actually dumb as fuck. Right. Average R on this trade, it was a 66% win. Okay, NZD was either entered in or something else. Okay, so I'm exiting NZD. This trade has no reason to move now. Alright, cool. Wow, look at that bitch go, bruh. Look at that perfect turtle tap, man. That's crazy. Turtle soup tap, bruh. But yeah. This doesn't count anymore, so I'm gonna like delete everything now. Since it just hit the 50% without anything. I'm just gonna delete the NCD ones and the AUD ones and the USD CAD ones. All we have left really to care about is the is GU. And I believe that's not gonna be a problem, since it's really not. So here is when I'll stop trading. Last quarter of the candle. Yeah, so what is the average R for a 66% winner? Like 2 out of 3. So I had 3 trades, okay? And 2 of them won. So I made 4R, okay? 4R. And I'd lost 1%. So I made 3R. So the average R on all those trades. Bitch, how the fuck am I supposed to? Okay, no, I'm dumb. Okay. Watch. 2 plus 2 plus 1 are like divided by 3, 1.6. Do I just take that? No, because the other one would have been like 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 4. No, it would be 1.5. Okay, bro, I'm dumb as fuck. Okay. This one we had 2 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, 5 divided by 3 trades, 1.66. Average RR plus 1.66. Alright. Cool. and we make about plus 3R. With commissions. Cool. Yo. Boom. Alright, nice. So, gonna go ahead and journal this one. Today is the Monday 25th August. Took a trade on AUD/USD. We pretty much had a FVG, recent M, highest probability key level for me. It was a long. Was that 908 or 906? I don't remember. I think it was a 906, right? It was 908. Okay. Wow, that thing is actually shooting the TP. Maybe I don't do break evens. Who knows? It's like 9:06 a.m. Like 0. It's like over the 50%. Okay, I'm gonna color code this to be like orange, cause it is just break even. Yeah, I feel like this thing's just shooting to TP. Who knows though? I'm gonna keep it there, cause honestly, if it does hit the TP, then I will mark it down, and I'll remember that maybe putting break even is a bad idea. Maybe we're just missing out on wins if we do that. So yeah, for now, just gonna take this break even and enjoy it. Usually if it hits the 50% and it comes back to the entry point, it's probably gonna go ahead and stop us out. So just took precautions, I guess. But yeah, really, one thing I do want to mention is that it didn't technically tap like above the 50%. It only tapped the range and then kind of fucked us over like that. But from last week, from what I learned, just like the half a pip, just like this. What's this? Like, okay, this zone. If it hits this zone, then like technically, the 50%, the CRT is like considered done. Like it doesn't technically need to tap the pure 50%. If it even just like goes near it, most of the bank's orders and everything else, they're already profited, so they're exiting already. So yeah, but here it looks like they re-entered on this boy. Give you mine. Yeah, really the only thing I have left is GU, and I do not think it's gonna work. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, I will see y'all next time. Good night. Peace.